When it comes to savings plans for college, there are a lot of things to consider. If you're just getting started or already have a fund, you'll want to take a look at new federal laws that could impact your investment. Here to help us this morning is Kian Ahern, a wealth management advisor and certified financial planner with Northwestern Mutual Management in Seattle. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Farah. Great to be here.
All right, well, let's get started with the basics. What is the Secure Act 2.0?
Right, great question. So the Secure Act 2.0, really more than anything, is just focused on helping people save more for retirement. It was approved at the end of 2022, and a lot of the changes are going to start in 2024. And it's all focused on, again, finding ways to help people set more aside for retirement.
And there's a lot of things that this new law impacts, including 529 plans. So what is a 529 plan, and how can the Secure Act 2.0 affect one of those?
Yeah. So a 529 plan is a tax advantage savings plan that can help people fund education expenses. Now, one of the fears with 529 plans in the past was that you would overfund the plan and you would actually incur tax penalties if you use the money on anything other than qualified education expenses. So one of the exciting changes that the Secure Act 2.0 has allowed for is the ability to roll over unused funds from that 529 into a Roth IRA for the beneficiary. So actually helping fund retirement if those dollars don't go towards education.
All right, and speaking of retirement, how could Secure Act 2.0 impact a retirement savings plan?
Yeah, it's important, right? I mean, according to the most recent planning and progress study that Northwestern Mutual put out, about half of all Americans don't feel like they're prepared for retirement. So we're always looking for more ways to help people save. And that biggest change is being able to use those unused $529 without tax penalty and putting them into a qualified retirement plan.
Okay, and I know there's a lot of provisions within this new section of a law that has already been in place, and then a new section within it. So what are some of the other impacts that could come about from this particular change?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot in there and a lot of different areas that it affects. I think on the topic of education, one of the other exciting changes is that the Act now allows employers to actually offer a 401k match for individuals who are actually paying down their student debt. So if you can't afford to contribute to your 401k because you're paying on student debt, your employer can actually match your debt payment into your 401k plan.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think people would have thought about something like that being possible. All right, a lot to go through. We're going to have some resources for you on king5.com. Kian Ahern with Northwestern Mutual of Seattle. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.